Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
They have to score here. We're getting underway here. Walk-off home run.
Here's a shot to the right side.
This is shaping up to be
Here's a strike left side too.
Welcome to Waleska, Georgia, and Ken White Field. Gabriel Shry, Lorenzo Robinson, glad you're with us for college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. What promises to be a very good one. It's the Gyrenes of Ave Maria who have made the trip north from Central Florida to North Georgia to take on the Reinhardt University Eagles. Lorenzo, this is a really good matchup. Reinhardt is the host team, the number one seed in this bracket, and one of the top teams in America. More on that in just a moment, but briefly, some quick thoughts on what to expect today.
It should be a whole lot of fun. The Reinhardt Eagles, their second year as one of those teams that everyone looks to as one of the best in the country. Of course, last year, making it all the way to the NCAA World Series, coming up just short in that semifinal game. Now Reinhardt trying to take that next step. But the first path to Lewiston begins against a battle-tested Gyrene squad.
Gyrenes have been so good all season long, but Reinhardt obviously is going to be their toughest test. They have to try and get by the number 5 in the nation, Eagles. This is the final poll for the NAIA regular season. A quick look at that before we get underway. And we're ready to go between Reinhardt University and the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Gabriel Shry, Lorenzo Robinson, glad you're with us. Quick cut to get us started, and that's a strike.
Man on the mound for the Reinhardt Eagles is going to be Adam Christopher. Adam Christopher has had a phenomenal year for Reinhardt. He has been one of their more consistent pitchers within that pitching staff, an 8-1 record, 3.12 ERA. He has shown nicely, bouncing back from an injury that kept him out in 2023, playing in 2024, getting his legs back up under him. We're seeing the Adam Christopher that everyone expected here in 2025.
Gonzalez in the 1 hole, Kelly in the 2, Jones, Magdick in the 3 spot, the DH, Kelly, Cabeza, Crawford, Coffey, Lier, and Cachero rounding out our 10 for Ave Maria. Reinhardt, the shortstop, will be Phelps. Mantooth is the DH. Kroll will play first base again today. Vargas in center field. Boscarino in left field. In right field, it's Iceman. At second base, Dion. At third, Chamley. The catcher, Stevens, and as you mentioned, Christopher is dealing for Reinhardt University. Here's the delivery. Very low. That'll fill our count. Third ball up on the board. Just getting underway in the top of our first between the Eagles of Reinhardt University and the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Extremely important for Reinhardt to get off to a strong start.
Payoff. Got a hold of that through the infield, controlled, and over. Kroll watches as he is down across the bag at 1, easily able to be safe.
Louis Dion was the man that tried to make a play on that one, was unable to corral it cleanly. Better on him to not try to throw something wild when you can't do it. Sometimes it's better to just let it roll, but Ave Maria getting a man on base early.
So the Gyrenes have a man on board. Gabriel Shry, Lorenzo Robinson, glad you're with us. Quick check-in over at 1. He's back and safe. Quick start would probably be a bit of an understatement. These two are fired up and playing to win. Ball is flown over to the right foul line. Under this in time.
Hey, you talked about both teams trying to get off to a fast start, and you're going to see a lot of emotion, especially in the early stages. This is what you work all season towards. You're trying to make it into a position where you can make the NCAA opening round. In the case of a team like Reinhardt, as much talent as they have, they're dreaming all season long of trying to put themselves in a position to host the NCAA opening round. So a ton on the line. You can tell both teams carrying that chip on their shoulder, trying to showcase just why they deserve to make the Lewis.
Bunt across, controlled and sent over to first in time.
Some small ball there from Ave Maria, doing anything they can to try to strike first blood. Exactly what you need to do against this Reinhardt squad, especially when you're facing off against a pitcher as talented as Adam Christopher. Try to do some different things. See if you can maybe get a few runs that you would say, hey, we weren't expecting to get that one, but hey, we're putting ourselves out there.
He is massive.
And now that just has to force those in the infield to elevate their level of focus. 2 infield singles for Ave Maria early.
With one away. One on board for the Gyrenes at first, one over at second in scoring position. This is delivered with some heat. Gabriel Schrei, Lorenzo Robinson. Live from North Georgia. Clattered back foul.
Christopher facing a little bit of early adversity, but sometimes that's good. That early adversity forces you to focus up a little bit sooner. Sometimes if you ease into the game, you run the risk of not being ready to have your best stuff as it gets into the later stages. This pushes you into a spot where, hey, your back is against the wall. You have to respond, and you have to respond right now.
Clappered out to second. And over to 3, this one going back to 2. They're trying to chase him down. The Gyrene running the path, being pursued from behind. The diving play to make the tag, and he is back and safe in scoring position at 2.
2 runners ended up
Yeah,
on the
there's
same
2
page.
runners
Someone
on
has to
second,
be
so
out.
somebody is out. Headed back to the dugout after some confusion on the base path for these 2. That was a great play.
Great
to
play
get
by
back.
Robert Phelps there at that shortstop position. Be the one to muck that up for the Gyrenes. Seems like there will be some conversation about it, but I don't really understand what the conversation will be about.
I'm not sure what you could say there. Probably who is out. Is it the lead runner or the man from 1 to 2?
I say in a spot like this, you should just pick one.
I mean, did the Gyrenes get to pick or does Reinhardt get to pick?
It's like the Spider-Man meme, right? You just pointing, hey, he's out. No, he's out.
So
How
there
about
should
you're
be
both
2
out?
away. They've turned the scoreboard is off. It doesn't say any outs. Here come our officials.
Ave Maria is getting into their defensive alignment. It does seem like Reinhardt was awarded that 3rd out. They have made a decision, mercifully have made a decision on who they're going to have out in this one.
Let the sun shine through to lift your spirit once again, 'cause love makes the world feel good. Chasing after rain.
So they're still talking it out. Great turnout. College baseball, host site action in Waleska, Georgia. They're still talking it out. They got a great photo with the former head coach of the baseball program, former athletic director of Reinhardt, and now commissioner of the Appalachian Athletic Conference, Bill Popp.
Reinhardt legend, Coach Pop. See his jersey out there in the outfield.
Appalachian legend, Bill Popp.
Yeah, but we'll claim him. He's an Eagle. He's an Eagle at heart, most definitely. No offense to the other schools in the AAC, but he's a Reinhardt Eagle at
I'm not
heart.
an Eagle. I can't be a we. I would take it. Pikeville threatened to put me in their Hall of Fame this week, so. We've got a decision as Ave Maria will head to the dugout, and that will take us to the bottom of the first. Reinhardt, with some awkwardness, was expected to flip sides, and maybe they're going to leave Ave Maria at bat.
Yeah, I think they're calling that runner safe and saying that the other guy was not tagged out.
Jonathan Burton can't believe it, and I have to be honest, I'm surprised as well.
Yeah, I can't really say I agree with that call. So where do you place the other runner? They were both at second.
I need a rule book to know what the right call is there.
Attempt.
I don't know what the right call is there myself, and I'm sure there's somebody watching that does, a sports information director. I would love to hear from you on X. If you're an SID or somebody with credentials from the league, tweet at me, DM me at SchryGuy, SCHRAYGUI. I want to know what the official call should be in this situation. Is that the right call? What does the rule book say, and why?
I mean, I don't think you need to be an SID or an expert. I think you just need to be somebody with eyes. You just need to be someone who saw the play. So it seems like they're going to place a man back at first who was not originally there. He didn't even make an attempt to make his way over. Curious about that call. And if you're a fan of Ave Maria watching this, I promise you this isn't a personal attack on your program. I would say this same thing if this play was going up against the Reinhardt Eagles or if Reinhardt made a similar play. So this isn't an attack on Ave Maria. This is just curious about the decision there from the umpires. Curious to say the least. So now Adam Christopher is going to come back out and he's going to warm up, try to regain some of his form. Robert Phelps made a phenomenal play to secure that first out. It seemed like the Eagles had a runner in a bit of a pickle. He wasn't sure which way to go. He decides to retreat back to second base with a teammate there waiting on him. Two men ended up on base for Ave Maria, but it will appear that they're going to say that the runner was safe getting back to second.
I feel like you said something really biased while I was gone.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I feel like I have to do some coverage.
Absolutely not. I'm just keeping everyone up to date on what happened.
Well,
Runner is
I
safe
checked
at
in.
second.
I checked in with the SIDs next door, and they're not sure. So, but again, please tweet at me. Let me know. Somebody with credentials. I want to hear from SIDs.
I don't even think you need to have credentials. Just if you're a fan of the game and you have a baseline understanding. Nonetheless, Ave Maria, 2 men on. A 2-out rally could potentially get them on the board early to start this one and put some early pressure on the Eagles.
I've been told that I'm in the Pikeville Hall of Fame. No threats. I guess I better pack my bags and go to Pikeville, Kentucky.
Sore spot for me, man.
Man, I'm a big fan of the Bears. Everybody I run into from there is about as nice as can be.
Really sore spot for me. Really sore spot.
Well, you played against them. I'm sure you don't like Pikeville.
Well, really sore spot. Really sore spot.
We can line up like an arm wrestling contest with you and Phipps.
They'll probably beat me today. You know, I'm not in that type of shape for that today.
Here's the delivery, and this one will be low, but catch the edge of the zone for strike one.
So if you're Ave Maria, you get a new lease on life. You get a new opportunity to try to put yourself on the board and strike first blood. You really want to try to make the most of that opportunity now that you have that second life, so to speak.
Delivered and strike two. He takes a huge cut and couldn't get a hold of it.
And Adam Christopher trying to settle his guys in and make sure that they keep their eyes on the prize. Everyone can definitely be worked up about a call that doesn't go your way. A lot of times the onus falls on the pitcher to try to settle the team down, and that's what Christopher's looking to do.
The 0-2. Shopper foul. He'll stay alive as that finds the Pines.
Christopher ahead on the count, trying to secure that elusive third strike and retire the side.
Delivered and floated out to center field. He blows a tire. Man down. Here we go. Scoring position becomes a run, and it could be two as he's coasting across home plate. Another in scoring position out at 3 as we bring home a pair for the Ave Maria Gyrenes in the top of the first on a controversial call in North Georgia. Oh boy, it's 2-0 Ave Maria. What a start.
What a start indeed. And when you get a new lease on life, the best thing that you can do is make the most of it. That's exactly what Ave Maria does here. That big time RBI there.
And Jonathan Burton is not happy, having words with coach. The Gyrenes and Eagles are talking it out in real time.
And this is what the playoffs are about. You're going to have calls that are up in the air, calls that don't go your way. You know that it's going to be a fiery game because both teams looking to start off strong and keep themselves out of that loser's bracket. You know that Coach Burton wasn't happy about that one. Definitely not happy because it leads to runs for the Gyrenes. But Ave Maria getting themselves on the board early against the home team.
And so that breaks up the huddle on top of the mound, and we're about ready to get back underway. It's 2-0 Ave Maria Gyrenes in our host site showdown between the Gyrenes and the Reinhardt Eagles, who are number 5 in America in the final NAIA poll. Unreal start. This one is going to be an instant classic. I can feel it.
And Magdeech, the one who is credited with that RBI triple, he's now at third. Gyrenes a chance to do even more damage. A 2-out rally could be in the works. One thing that I know about this Ave Maria team is that they are not going to be afraid of playing against Reinhardt. After the type of schedule that Ave Maria had this season, the type of wins that Ave Maria put together, they're 27-25 as far as their overall record goes. When you look at that, you would say, hey, that's not very impressive. But then you take a closer look at the teams on their resume that they beat. They beat Hope International, a team that was a World Series participant last year. They beat Kaiser, a playoff team. They took
Great delivery for a first ball.
They took 3 of 4 against Southeastern on the road. They also have a win over Weber International, another team that is an NAIA top 10 squad. So an impressive resume for the Gyrenes. They are not afraid of going up against the best of the best, and they know they can win games like these.
1-2.
Sun Conference putting 4 teams in the NAIA opening round, showcasing just how strong that league was this past season.
Sun Conference. 2-2. And the even count delivery fouled off as he stays alive and at bat. A runner in scoring position over at 3, as you can see on your screen. That's Kelly standing by and waiting to see if Cabeza can bail him out.
Tanner Kelly was the most consistent player for the Gyrenes this season. First team All-Sun Conference member.
The 2-2. Watches that go by and fill the count. 2 away, 1 on board in prime position. The top of the first hanging in the balance in this at-bat. The payoff pitch to come from Christopher, who's on top of the mound. The 3-2 is smoked to the left and goes foul.
These are the type of ABs that are a coach's dream when you don't see that immediate early pitch that you like to get a hold of. Anytime you're able to run up that pitcher's pitch count, try to do that. Try to get him into a battle that you hopefully come out on the other side of.
We'll see another full count. And he'll go down swinging in Waleska, Georgia. That retires the side in a 2-run game. The Gyrenes off to a hot start, leading the Reinhardt Eagles. In North Georgia, it's a 2-run game after a shot for the Ave Maria Gyrenes. Put them out in front of the Reinhardt Eagles to get us started, but it came off of a controversial call. 2 runners on the bag at 2, and I still have yet to hear from an expert on the rule book. Couldn't have been closer, and as one is tagged out, originally the call was both are out. We're flipping to the bottom of the first. Reinhardt gets to go to bat for the first time, but then they reversed it, and after they reversed the call, the 2-run shot puts the Gyrenes out in front in our first inning. We have got an instant classic in the making in this host site showdown between the Gyrenes of Florida and the Eagles of North Georgia. Welcome, Gabriel Try, Southeast Sports Network, Lorenzo Robinson here with me, and we're glad you're along for the ride. This is a fun game already, isn't it?
Already, and you can tell both sides are fired up after that call. Coach Burton was all the way on the field, just letting the umpires have it. This is playoff baseball live and in effect.
Strike 1 for Phelps. He's our leadoff, the shortstop.
Reinhardt team that's been so stout all season long, finding some early adversity here at home in the NAIA opening round. Definitely not something that you would have on your NAIA playoff bingo card.
Banger through, and he is headed down the base path and safe over at 1. Phelps is on board for the Reinhardt Eagles.
That was a very hard hit ball that Coffey had absolutely no chance of corralling. That one bounced right up and over him. He tried to get a handle on it, but it was just too little too late. Robert Phelps getting on base.
Phelps is on board on the bag at 1.
DH Jacob Mantooth coming up to the plate. All AAC second team selection along with Robert Phelps over there at first.
Mantooth. The 1-0. Rocked and fired, and that goes below the zone for a second ball.
Reinhardt is a team that is very potent offensively. They have chances to do damage up and down their lineup, a propensity for scoring runs in bunches. You know that's something that Ave Maria is going to have in the back of their minds as they look to keep this potent group at bay.
2-0 is caught and launched. This one is back and trying to get under this in the left field. They'll control the ball and retire one. That also keeps Phelps in place on the bag at first.
That it does, but now coming up to the plate is one of the very best pure hitters in the entire country, Nash Kroll, who has cemented his status as a Reinhardt legend with his record-breaking season this year.
Nash Kroll, one of the best hitters in America, with one away and Phelps on board at first. This is delivered for a ball. Kroll awaits the 1-0. Had a short chat with the pitcher before we got started. He was feeling it, very glad. Lack of rain, glad we got to play. Cachero, nice guy, love the attitude, and all smiles.
All smiles, and he has the game to back that up. He was a second-team All-Sun Conference member, someone who has produced in a variety of big moments for the Gyrenes all season long. There was no question who was going to be asked to take the hill first for the Gyrenes in this matchup against the Eagles.
.0 is delivered with authority. That's outside of the zone. 2-0. Nash Kroll standing by, originally from Canada. His parents are big fans. They watch every broadcast we bring to the airwaves with the Southeast Sports Network. Very thankful for that. 2-0. Controlled. A banger. This one is floating, airing out. Say hello to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, baby. Do you think the food is good downtown? An absolute missile evens us at 2 runs apiece in Waleska, Georgia, between the Gyrenes and the Eagles of Reinhardt University. Kroll smokes it.
And if you want to know how great Nash Kroll has been over the course of his Reinhardt career, that homer right there was home run number 60 for the Canadian native, extending his Reinhardt record.
That means there's a bunt coming. He's going to start bunting.
That right there is why we see a lot of teams opt to intentionally walk though.
The bunt and headed down to the bag at 1. What a play. Vargas is cut down, just not quite fast enough as that's 2 away.
Bang, bang play there. It seemed like Adrian Vargas may have gotten a step there. Again, NAI, instant replay. It's coming soon. I'm going to make it happen.
Now batting number 8, Luca Boscarino.
Got a little bit of rain in North Georgia. It's going to affect the broadcast a little bit. We're going to have to pull in a couple of our cameras. This one through the infield, controlled. Play over at 1, and he's got him. 3 down. That'll retire the side. We head to the top of the second in a tie game. This one is an instant classic in the making. 2 runs apiece between the Eagles and Gyrenes.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Crawford will be the first to take his cuts on this side. Top of the second, deadlocked, a pair of runs apiece. This is delivered with authority for our first strike. Fouled off. This one is shot over the top, and a lot of room for the Gyrenes, who are on board over at first.
Now batting number 1, Jimmy Coffey.
And we are getting some rain. This could be problematic. Top of the second. Oh, baby, that one is controlled and sent deep to center field, where the Eagles snag this one. He claws it. One away, one on board for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Now batting number 22, Kyle Van Leer.
Huge cut for strike one. One away, the 0-1. Controlled, driven center, and this is snagged. Two away, just like that. Reinhardt cooking with gas.
Now batting number 23, Jesus Gonzalez.
Dash and Matt helping out with the broadcast today. And you can almost see him in the outfield tearing us down, losing a camera because of the rain. Hopefully it blows over and we can put that back up. Man on board at first, the two away for the Gyrenes. Wanted to swing on it. This is going to go low and outside for the ball. Look over at first. He's on board and awaiting his fate. Gyrenes powered home a pair of runs in the first inning. Bottom of the second, Reinhardt, or bottom of the first rather, Reinhardt responded with a pair of their own. Huge cut for strike one. It evens our count of one. Wanted every bit of that, just couldn't catch it. Count even at one. Christopher from on top of the mound. This is choppered foul to the right side for strike two. One-two, controlled to the right, foul again. Whoa, and this evens our count at 2. The 2-2 fouled off. He'll stay alive just barely. Count is full with 2 away. The payoff pitch. Huge cut. He'll go down swinging. That retires our side, and North Georgia's will flip to the bottom of the second between the Eagles and Gyrenes.
Favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Welcome back in North Georgia. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Getting some sunshine. Bottom of the second, deadlocked. A pair of runs apiece between the Eagles of Reinhardt and the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. I can hear Bill Pop in the other room. We should get Bill Pop in here on the broadcast. Holds off, wanted to take the big cut. The 2-0. Got a hold of it to the left. He's headed down to the bag at 1. Safe wants to go for second, and he'll stay put. So a man on board at first for the Reinhardt University Eagles.
Now batting number 31, Barry Iceman.
Iceman follows him at bat. First goes by for a ball. Just getting started with the bottom of the second between the Eagles and the Gyrenes. One on board for Reinhardt. This is delivered with authority. Watches that go by. Catches strike one. Count 2-1. Fouled off. That might have just hit my truck. That really sounded like it hit my truck. Count is full, a little check-in over at 1. Got a hold of it to the left. This one escapes into the outfield, and so 2 runners free and running. Down across 2, prime scoring position at 3 at stake, and he is on board for the Reinhardt University Eagles. What a hustle play.
Now batting number 11, Cade Shamley.
Come on, Kenny. Go, bro. Get this guy in, Kenny.
Runners on the corners as Shamley now at bat. Got a hold of that. Played across, sliding into home plate. Ball is loose. Reinhardt out ahead, 3-2 in Waleska, Georgia. What a play. That is fantastic. The Eagles lead on their home turf, 3-2, as the Gyrenes get together for a meeting.
Batting number 26, Ryan Stevens.
Come on, Steve-O. Oh, no. You're in trouble.
Bunt goes straight up, scrambling for this and able to get under it. Didn't look bad. Stevens back to the dugout.
Now batting number 10, Robert Phelps.
Back to the top of the order. Phelps, 1 for 1. Let us off with a hit. A long time ago now, it feels like. One away. This one is a missile right into the gap. We've got runners free and in scoring position out at 2 as this one is home. 4-2 Reinhardt University Eagles extend their lead in North Georgia in impressive fashion.
Now batting number 12, Jacob Mantu.
Delivered with some heat for the first ball. And he's going to deliver out in an attempt to cut down the lead runner at 2. 2 on board for the Reinhardt Eagles with 1 away. They lead by a pair of runs, 4-2. Mantooth. 0-for-1 today, the righty at the plate. Mantooth catches this, flown backwards and down, a bloop into center field. Here come the Reinhardt Eagles to extend it to a 3-run lead, and it's too easy for the team from Waleska, Georgia. They are going to make it 5-2 on their home turf in impressive fashion. Reinhardt just continues to extend that lead on this side of the second.
Now batting number 30, Nash Kroll.
Whoa, very close to hitting Kroll with that. Kroll got hit in the head with a pitch last season. Had to be hospitalized. Hit him right in the face. 101 miles an hour. That was a little flashback. I was here for that. That was a terrifying moment. Kroll is on his way down to the bag at 1.
He's out of the game. He's gone. That's twice.
Kroll's fired up. The officials, a moment to talk to him. Fans want him tossed.
Seems interesting. Those are his 2 fastest pitches on the.
Kroll is standing over at first, waiting to see what the decision is. Let's look at some of the crowd today. Really great turnout. Head coach of the Reinhardt Eagles, Jonathan Burton, there. Here's our officials. And they're having a conversation with Burton now. And this is a full conversation here. So Kroll over at first. Looks like we're ready to go on.
Now batting number 4, Adrian.
Vargas next in the lineup. (5-2) bottom of the second, one away. Reinhardt Eagles at bat. Kroll is on the bag at one. The bases are loaded for Reinhardt University. Moments ago, runners on the corners. Now we're loaded up. Oh, 1. Count even at 1 for Adrian Vargas. Vargas over 1 in this game, one of the better center fielders and a great batter. Nationally well regarded for his work on both sides of the ball. One away, bases loaded. Reinhardt Eagles threatening the Gyrenes. This one is caught, floated over the top of the backstop, goes foul. Look at the loaded bases. The 1-2. Evens our count at 2 as that's outside of the zone. Chopper through the infield, controlled and sent to 1. This is not in time. He's off the bag. So safe as Reinhardt is able to extend their lead even further. Cooking with gas on this side of our second inning. Reinhardt Eagles are hot to trot. My goodness.
Now batting number 8, Luca Boscarino.
Bases remain loaded as Boscarino will come to bat. Count even at 1 with 1 away and the base is loaded. Boscarino, the righty, is over 1. Boscarino holds off, and that goes just on the edge of the zone. Picks up ball 2. Two-one with 1 away. This is floated to the right. Back near the wall, and it's foul as everybody will return and reset. Boscarino will continue to take his cuts. Quick meeting of the minds between these two. Got a hold of it. And the play at the plate, as this is going to be a sliding dive. Looking for that tag, and he's across. So 2 away. Remains 6-2, Reinhardt lead. One more needed for the Gyrenes to flip us to the top of the third.
Now batting number 6, Luis Dion.
This might be the longest 9-inning game of all time in NAIA history. Burton told them to get together about something. I have no idea.
And we've got another meeting between our officials. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more in a moment in Waleska.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Back in Waleska, the Eagles clatter a hit across the right infield. He's down, Kroll is across, and bring home another run for Reinhardt University's Eagles, who extend their lead even further at home on Ken White Field. Reinhardt, the host team, is looking good. Expected a lot of things coming back out of the break, but not an immediate shot down the right field line to extend Reinhardt's lead even further. The Eagles are on fire.
Why is this pitcher still in the game?
Heisman standing by to bat.
What are we doing? Like, respectfully, what are we doing?
Popped. Right field. And they'll control that to retire the side. So we flip to the top of the third. In a 6-run game, Reinhardt explodes in the second inning against the Gyrenes to give themselves a big lead.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at SESNsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
In North Georgia, it's 8-2. Reinhardt exploded for 6 runs in the second inning. Now to the top of the third between these two. Gyrene's get a hold of it. In trouble, it's going straight back. And controlled. So one away for the Reinhardt Eagles. Gyrenes don't need to do anything immediately, but obviously you can't let Reinhardt, A, do any more damage, and B, you'd love to start chipping away at this big lead they've established. One away for the Gyrenes on the top of the third inning. Southeast Sports Network, glad you're with us for college baseball. Trying to get our outfield cam back now that it's quit raining. Very tight on the body, he'll have to step off. Jones, left fielder. Jones watches this roll through the turf. Two-0, chopped right to the dugout. Two-one, this is low. Jones steps off just a bit. Controlled and in trouble down the right field line. He is tagged out. 2 away for the Reinhardt Eagles as Kroll gets a hold of it immediately. That's what you expect out of a first baseman, especially that caliber, but Kroll just makes the routine look effortless. Majdic at the plate behind the count, 0-2, 2 away. Reinhardt looking to retire the side. Majdic watches that roll through the turf. Count is 1-2 with 2 away. Majdic controls this through the infield. It's a race down to the bag at 1, and it's in time for the Reinhardt Eagles. A little 4-3 play to flip sides to the bottom of the third. Reinhardt, a big lead, a 6-run advantage, 8-2 over the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
The opening round, live from Waleska, Georgia. Gabriel Schrei with you, Lorenzo Robinson. Had to go to class, 7 p.m. class. Glad you're with me. Reinhardt, a commanding 6-run advantage, 8-2. Ave Maria Gyrenes are going to try to dig into it a little bit. Chamley, the third baseman, leading us off on this side of the third inning.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 11, Cade Chamley.
Chamley gets a hold of it right away. Lots of room for him down to the bag at 1 as he's safely on board.
Now batting number 26, Ryan Stevens.
That's our attempt at getting our camera back. It looks like they're getting it up right now, actually, so we'll see if they can get it properly mounted. That's terrifying to watch. That's sort of what it'll look like when it's up. Now for the 1-0. One-0 becomes 1-2. Got a hold of that, controlled, and he'll remain at the plate. Controlled across the infield. Sliding into the bag at 2. And the play over at first is in time.
Now batting number 10, Robert Phelps.
Back to the top of the order with Phelps, the leadoff hitter.
Now batting number 12, Jacob Mantu.
So with 2 away, Mantooth will take his cuts. This rolls through the turf, and it's a scramble. Reinhardt has a man primed to score. Chamley, the third baseman, is standing on third base. Very close, and that'll go for strike one and even our counted one. Caught it. In trouble. And that'll retire our side as the Gyrenes prevent any further damage. 6-run game as we flip to the top of the 4th inning between Reinhardt and Ave Maria.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
A truck.
In the top of the 4th inning between these two. 6-run game. The Gyrenes have been able to get traction since the first. They're going to need to find some. That one sails a bit outside. Quick ball. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Shrine. That one is just fair as it hops down the line and rolls out, so he'll go back to the bat. 1-1. Huge cut for a strike. That's who's disrupted the show. Sorry about that.
I'll figure it out.
Fouled, right?
He said tilt it more up. Yeah. To the right. He said it's leaning right a little bit.
Now batting number 12, Sebastian Cabeza.
Matt, a little bit more down. A little bit down. God.
Count even at 1. Now the 1-2. Watch as that go by. So a full count. And now the payoff pitch. That one is just outside of the zone, and it'll walk him down to the bag over 1. Matt Kibbe is thinking mean thoughts about me right now. Kingsport site announcer for the Southeast Sports Network. Be sure to get all of our coverage there tomorrow. We'll have Matt Kibbe and Gary Justice for what promises to be a marathon at Hunter Wright Stadium. Got a hold of it. Right side, could be danger for the Gyrenes as he's under the ball and will send it back to the infield. Great play by the Reinhardt Eagles. 1 away. Gyrenes move on in the batting order.
Now batting
Coffee.
number 1, Jimmy Coffee.
Jimmy's 0 for 1. We'll see what the third baseman can do in this appearance. Trailing by 6 runs, the Gyrenes could use some production. Bunt goes foul. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Really close on the body. He'll step off. Runner on one for the Gyrenes with one away. Count even at 1. Christopher from on top of the mound will rock and fire. The 1-1 draws strike 2. Huge cut by Coffey. Couldn't get the barrel of the bat onto the ball. Banger into center field, and the bloop gives the Gyrenes some space to work with. He'll cross the plate and get one back for Ave Maria. That's huge. Really needed some production, finally able to get some.
Number 22, Kyle Van Leer.
That cuts into the commanding 6-run lead and makes it 5. Big strike 1. Just one away. Two runners on board. On the right side of your screen at first base. And a runner in scoring position now to 2. One. This goes low for a ball. Ball is rolling through the turf and a scramble around the base path. 2 in scoring position now for Ave Maria's Gyrenes. Count 3-1. With 1 away and 2 in scoring position, Christopher deals. They'll walk him. That loads the bases for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. That's a huge, huge moment in this. And here comes Coach out to the mound to visit Christopher. It's a 5-run game. Reinhardt has been so commanding to this point, but now the first sign of trouble as they meet up. I remind you, 5 runs separate us. College baseball in the opening round on the Southeast Sports Network.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Back in Kingsport, Tennessee. Waleska, Georgia, rather. That's how fried my brain is. We've got two sites going on. One is in Kingsport. Great turnout today. The other is here in Waleska, Georgia. Full crowd on hand. The kids having fun. Mom and dad. You know, it's free baseball, so if you're in the area, I highly recommend coming down. Parking is easy, especially compared to Major League or what have you. This floats over. And you get in for free? Are you kidding me? Full house, whole family's on hand and having a blast. Bottom side of this fourth inning, controlled, left side out towards the fence. And this one is going to go foul. Got a hold of this as well. Ball floated out to left field, and he's under it in time. Play at the plate coming home and sliding across. Now a play over at three. This is in time. Reinhardt, whoa, baby, from left field to home plate. Back across to the sixth position. Goodbye to the side as we flip to the fifth inning where the Eagles hold a 5-run advantage over the Gyrenes. Back at the ballpark, it's the Reinhardt Eagles and the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Gyrenes, as we enter the top of the fifth, trailing by 5 runs to Reinhardt University. Need to find a way to get some offensive production rolling. Gabriel Schrei, glad you're with us for what has become a really good matchup between these two sides. I mean, we expected it to be a good matchup, but this has been as good as it gets. A look at the final league poll entering the playoff. LSU Shreveport was undefeated at the end of the regular season before the conference tournament. Georgia Gwinnett at number 2 in the nation. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, who are at the Kingsport site, also on the Southeast Sports Network, sit at number 3, and the Reinhardt Eagles, number 5 in the nation. Loyola, who is here from New Orleans, the number 13 team in the nation. So a loaded bracket in Waleska, and we're glad you're along with us for it. ready to go with this side of the inning.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 30, Nash Kroll.
Nash Kroll has already done big things today. Got a hold of it. To the left. In trouble in left field, and he'll fly out. Quickly away in favor of the Gyrenes. They needed that.
Now batting number 4, Adrian Vargas.
Vargas standing in. That catches the turf. Vargas lets that go. Boscarino on deck for Reinhardt. Vargas is 1 for 2. Boscarino 0 for 2. Vargas catches this foul, and that is going to remain strike 2. Johnson on the mound, delivers the 1-2 and evens our count at 2. Fired right down the middle, controlled, and it leaks into the outfield. He's making his way down to first and safely there for the Reinhardt Eagles. Hustle, hustle, hustle by Adrian Vargas. Well known for his speed around the Appalachian Athletic Conference and also nationally, able to crush that to get them started.
Now batting number 8, Luca
Boscarino next in the batting order for Reinhardt's Eagles.
Except like it's 89 and 1700.
Johnson with one away will check in on Vargas. Ball's loose. Vargas is headed to 2, looking to get into scoring position, and it's too easy for Adrian Vargas, who is safely there. Boscarino at bat. Vargas now in scoring position for the Reinhardt University Eagles. What a hustle play again from this guy. You can see him showing off the wheels in electric fashion.
I mean, that's an error regardless, but yeah, it's on the pitcher.
Well, I Snapchatted this, and it was a big hit, so I'm going to tell you as well at home. This one delivered right outside of the zone for ball 1. If you look on the left center of your screen in the window of the press box, I'm waving at you. Hi. Matt and Dash here with me. Having a good time. 1-0, they're checking in on him out there at 2. 4 runs separate us in the bottom side of this inning. We'll see the 1-0. That's outside for a second ball. Vargas in scoring position. Boscarino followed by Dion, the second baseman in the order, and the lefty is 2 for 2. Bottom of the 4th, the 2-0. That was just on the bottom side of the zone for strike one.
That's really bad or something. We don't know.
Johnson looking at Vargas. Delivers the 2-1 to even our count at 2. Just painted the corner of the zone.
Okay, yeah. So that the other one had to be turned over. Is that what he's saying?
With a count even at 2, Johnson will deal. Chopper, Vargas just evades the ball. He's headed to 3. And the play there is a collision between these two. Vargas is not in time. Tried to shell off the wheels. He'll go back to the dugout.
When he throws the fastball and what we think's the changeup, or the
Huge collision.
vertical any different?
Reinhardt does have a runner over at first after Boscarino is able to get on board.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's definitely changeup.
Now batting number 6, Luis Dion.
So nobody's throwing a splitter at 85. So it's got to be a circle change. That's just really weird spin.
Delivered with authority for the strike. Boscarino on first. Bottom of our 4th in a 4-run game. Reinhardt out in front of the Gyrenes. Ave Maria trying to stage a comeback. First game for both of these sides. Game 2 of the host site. I can't believe we fought our way through the rain. There's a play as he's making his way out into scoring position. Too easy for Boscarino, who slides onto second. So in scoring position for the Reinhardt Eagles, 2 away already for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. They'll look to retire this side and shut down Dion, who's 2 for 2. Dion stays alive. The count 0 for 2. Johnson dealing fire from on top of the mound.
What's his fastball doing?
Got a hold of that. Goes foul, so the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, you can see that one's running good. That one I could see it drop. So yeah. That's a really good change. Yeah, that's a good change.
And catches the zone to retire the side. Hanging in there and keeping this one tight. The Gyrenes are going to try to go back to bat in the top side of the 5th inning against the Reinhardt Eagles on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Number 14,
Back
Tanner
in Waleska, Georgia, college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Mr. Cooper, the Ave Maria Gyrenes, hello. Got caught in HD. I can hear his camera snapping from here. This one fouled off into the backstop.
Good job, Alan.
Losing sunshine quickly as we've entered the top of the 5th inning in a 4-run game. The lights have flickered on in North Georgia for college baseball between these two sides. It's the opening round of the NAIA baseball tournament. The host site for the Eagles, Ken White Field. Both of them hoping to punch their ticket to Lewiston. Delivered with authority for a first ball for this Gyrene who's at the plate.
That was there.
All right, good pitch, guys.
Kelly is 0 for 2, the righty shortstop. This is Bryant who's dealing for Reinhardt University. Called it! And this one is going to roll its way down the line into right field as he is safe over at 1.
Now batting number 20, Dakota Jones.
Nash Kroll, first baseman, standing along with Kelly. Jones taking his cuts. He's 1 for 2 today, the lefty. Dakota, the 0-1, sails low to even our count at 1. One, got a hold of that, and we've got a runner in scoring position at 2. An absolute laser into the outfield.
Now batting number 38, Kyle Majdich.
There's a look at your lead runner, Kelly, in scoring position. Trailing by 4 runs, they could use some production in this 5th inning, as that will paint the corner for strike 1. Majdich is 0 for 2, the righty, DH. I cannot believe how beautiful this day is. We were fighting off the threat of rain. It's been raining in Chattanooga, where I drove down from for about a week straight. Controlled. Lead runner Kelly is going to be down into prime position over at 3. Top of the 5th, and the Gyrenes are threatening to score with 2 in scoring position. Kelly is over at 3. We've got a runner on 2 as well for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Now batting number 4, Michael Kelly.
Now Michael Kelly will take his cuts. We'll see what he can do. We've got Kelly over on 3. Jones out on 2. Majdich on 1st. And Kelly at the plate taking his cuts. Can he drive home some scoring production for these Gyrenes? Ave Maria could use it. Trailing by 4 in the top of our 5th. The delivery. Got a hold of it. This goes foul. High pressure situation for Bryant, who's dealing from on top of the mound. He replaced Christopher, our first on the dirt. count even at 1 in the top side of this fifth with the bases loaded. All of the pressure on Bryan and Reinhardt's defense. 1-1. Controlled through the infield, in trouble as this comes home. So the Gyrenes score a run, and they certainly needed that. And a mound visit for the Reinhardt Eagles. Three runs separate us in North Georgia between these two sides. We got so lucky with the weather. The recently winning Adrian Bulldogs are tuned in. They play in the MIAA, the oldest athletics conference in America, as Bryant gets the change. Shout out to Aaron Klotz. Gene Aaron Klotz is the director of baseball for the original inventor of synthetic turf, AstroTurf, and is the man with the plan and the energy in the dugout for those dogs. They've punched their ticket to the national tournament on the NCAA side. Best of luck to them. So a change on top of the mound. Can the Eagles capitalize defensively and prevent any further scoring? They're going to have to. The Gyrenes are eager to steal a couple back and certainly could use the production. Reinhardt's defense standing tall. Also starting is the opening round of softball. Here's a look at all the teams that punched their ticket, including the Reinhardt Eagles. Georgia Gwinnett in there, the Lions, UC Pats. Great lineup in that softball side. The NAI running their Right Way to Play campaign right now. The right way to play. Learn more at NAI.org. All the action on the Southeast Sports Network today. Glad you're with us. And about ready to get back underway between these two sides. 3 runs separate us, 8-5. Reinhardt out in front. Logan Lynch, who played in the Sun Belt League, a junior coming in, dealing now for the Reinhardt University Eagles on this side of the inning. Welcome back. Lynch delivers one away. Runners on the corners for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. That's Jones standing on third. Prime scoring real estate. Oh, 1. This one is going to cut the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Cabeza behind in the count. Logan Lynch, originally from Cartersville, Georgia, played at Marshalltown Community College and transferred. Local product trying to make some noise for the Reinhardt Eagles. 0-2. Big cut from Cabeza. He'll go down swinging. 2 away. Reinhardt University looking to retire this side. Cabeza back to the dugout. Lynch starts hot.
13, Jordan Crawford.
Crawford 1 for 2, the lefty first baseman next in the order. And a reminder, Jones is standing in prime scoring position in the top of this fifth with 2 away. Ave Maria would hate to leave him stranded. Here's the delivery. Low for a ball. Crawford will step off. That's low as well. Ball 2. Now for the 2-0. Great delivery. This is going to cut the edge of the zone for our first strike. Crawford 1 for 2 on the day. Battling it out with our new dealer, Lynch. Hurtling the rock very well from on top of the dirt. A zinger through the infield, and that's going to bring home a run for Ave Maria, but he's cut down at 1. In time to retire the side and send us to the bottom of the 5th with the same score. 3 runs separate us. Reinhardt leading the Gyrenes.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
In North Georgia, it's college baseball, a duel and a host site. NAI opening round, Gabriel Schrei, glad you're along for the ride. Reinhardt Eagles leading by a trio of runs on their home turf and trying to keep it that way. Franco Barbieri, take it easy on my man Cooper. He saw him on camera, gave him a hard time. Be nice to Cooper. Franco is the 3rd player in Ave Maria Gyrene's history to sign a contract. He's with the Nationals. Congratulations to Franco and Ave Maria for that accomplishment. Really cool stuff. Bottom side of the 5th inning. Reinhardt is looking for some insurance runs. We're about midway through this. 1 scored on the top side of the inning by the Gyrenes. They flipped the defensive end of things. Well delivered. Paints the bottom corner of the zone. Johnson from on top of the mound looking very good so far. Banged off. Goes foul. On deck for Reinhardt is Chamley. Eisman taking his cuts. Johnson, the 0-2. Eisman is going to watch that go by for a ball. This is into the backstop. Look out. Chamley, the man on deck, collects. rocks and fires, and that evens our count at 2. This is our leadoff hitter on this side of the 5th inning, Eisman. Barry cuts at that. It rolls off into the backstop. Count is full. Johnson, just under the zone, tried to bait him into swinging on it. Johnson's doing really well for the Gyrenes so far. Payoff pitch, and it's collected. Can he get it over to 1 in time? Delivered. Eisman tries to hustle down the chalk, and it's 1 away for the Ave Maria Gyrenes.
Now batting number 11, Cade Shamley.
Go, Kate. Go.
Mentioned this a moment ago, but Shamley, the righty third baseman, is 1 for 2 against Ave Maria. Shamley popped it up. He's in trouble. That's headed back to center field and controlled. 2 away for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Now batting number 26, Ryan Stevens.
Stevens is 0 for 2 in this game. And with 2 away, he'll suffer strike 1. Reinhardt, a comfortable 3-run lead in the bottom of the 5th. Would love to add some insurance runs, but they certainly can afford to keep things rolling this direction. Really tight pitch evens our count at 1 as the lights have flickered on and are shining down onto the turf in Waleska, Georgia. Johnson delivers, popped up. This goes foul. Ouch. Quick words from our umpire for Johnson on the mound.
Steve, we did not come here for acting last year.
Phelps on deck. 1-2, controlled through the infield. He's going to make his way down to 1, and the throw in time. Ave Maria's Gyrenes retire the side and flip us to the top of the 6th on the Southeast Sports Network. back in North Georgia. 3-run game on this side of the inning. Ave Maria Gyrenes are trying to put some work in, trailing in the top of the 6th. Johnson delivers. Oh, 2 becomes 1-2. Lear's on deck. Crawford taking his cuts right now. Behind in the count. 1-2 delivery. Watches this go by and even the count at 2. Fans tuned in from the Kingsport site. Got official times for games tomorrow. 2-2, controlled down the line. He's headed over to first, and this play is in time. Punch him out. Reinhardt Eagles make that one away. Really close foot race for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Now batting number 22, Kyle Van Leer.
With one away, Van Leer will take his cuts. Johnson deals. Fouled off. Strike 1. So game times for Kingsport tomorrow are 10, 1:30, 5, and 8:30. We'll have all of those on the Southeast Sports Network in our simulcast to the National Sports Broadcast Network. So many ways to watch. Join us on our Fire TV apps. You can look up National Sports Broadcast Network or Southeast Sports Network on Amazon Fire TV or the Amazon store. Download it to your favorite device. Visit SESNsports.com/how-to-watch or NSBNsports.com/how-to-watch to find all the ways to tune in. Delivered with authority. This draws the catcher off. One away, counts 1-2. Really grateful for the opportunity to bring you coverage of these host site regionals. Thank you to Jonathan Burton, head coach of the Reinhardt Eagles and athletic director at Reinhardt University, for tapping the Southeast Sports Network and Shrine Media to lug the leather, if you will, as well as Frank Lett, Bradley Hoover, and Visit Kingsport. Matt Kibbe, Gary Justice on site up north, getting some help from Sarah McCart and the entire Visit Kingsport crew to get it done this week. Van Leer in the top of the 6th. Count even at 2 with one away. Johnson rocks and fires. Floated. He could be in trouble as this one will be easily controlled on the edge of the infield. 2 away for the Reinhardt University Eagles. Reinhardt has retired a pair. That takes us to the top of the batting order, and Gonzalez. Jesus is 1 for 3. The lefty right fielder could use some production. Johnson. Goes for a ball. Big 1-0. Count is evened at 1. That's low for a ball. Got a hold of it. Rolls into the outfield of the Gyrene across one, headed down to scoring position at 2, and he slides onto the bag at second where he is safe. Gonzalez, 2 for 4. Smoked that. It rolls into the short outfield. Too easy.
He just didn't drop his glove. His glove just missed the ball and it went off his foot. No, I gave it an error.
Now batting number 14, Tanner Kelly.
Top of the 6th, 3-run game. Caught it through the infield, controlled over to 1, and this will be in time to retire the side for the Reinhardt University Eagles, who are going to nurse that lead in the bottom of the 6th against the Gyrenes of Ave Maria.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Phelps leading off this half inning for the Reinhardt University Eagles. From Ken White Field, it's the Southeast Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Bottom of the 6th. Got a hold of it. Cranked that ball, and it's going to be down as he's headed out to scoring position at 2. Slides onto second base. That's one way to start for the Reinhardt Eagles, who are just looking to cushion what they've already built.
Now batting number 12, Jacob Mantooth.
Jacob Mantooth will look to follow that performance up with a hit of his own. Ave Maria Gyrenes are trailing by 3 runs on the bottom of the 6th inning. The rain has held off. 8:30 Eastern time. Glad you're with us. Some nighttime baseball coming up. I'm Gabriel Fry. From the mound, Johnson will deliver. He'll set and fire. Down the line, and the laser goes foul. This one is sent over the top on a little bloop. It's down. He's across the bag at 3, headed home to extend Reinhardt's lead, and he will. 9-5, Eagles way out in front against the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Great swing of the bat, great contact, and Johnson will now have to face down the electric bat, the dangerous Nash Kroll. Kroll will make life even more difficult for the Gyrenes given the opportunity.
Runs and hits, look at it. I like that number.
A runner in scoring position for Reinhardt University. Kroll watches that go by for ball 1. It's 9-5 Reinhardt University. Mantooth is the one in scoring position.
Bye-bye. Oh, baby.
Kroll could be in trouble. Goes foul.
Wow. We need to get it. It needs to say 01 up there. I really hope the broadcast is picking this up. Nash is about to commit terrorism on this ball.
Kroll catches that foul. Sun is setting in North Georgia, and beautiful night for college baseball. Lights have flickered on over Ken White Field. Mantooth in scoring position as Kroll is hit with a pitch and will head down to 1. I have never seen a player get hit with more pitches than Nash Kroll. This guy is a magnet for pitches.
Now batting number 4, Adrian Vargas.
Delivery is outside, nobody away yet. Reinhardt has already scored a run in the bottom of the 6th inning, and now 2 on board. Mantooth in scoring position. Got a hold of this, going foul. That's out. You can tag me on X. Let me know if you're watching from somewhere interesting. This is delivered with authority. 2-1 becomes 3-1. Oh, man. 3-1 count. Reinhardt has 2 on board. Ave Maria. Trailing by 4 runs. Here's the delivery. Got a hold of it. Vargas back right field. Look out for the outfield camera. This one up against the fence. We lose the camera. Back sent inside, and this one is controlled, delivered home, but it's already 10 runs across for the Eagles as it's too easy. Vargas sent that one. And here's a new look at your outfield camera.
Now batting number 8, Luca Boscarino.
Boscarino next in the order. And so as they have a meeting on top of the mound, we'll have a meeting as well to discuss what to do about the camera and return on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Back in North Georgia, this is caught and set foul. Actually didn't mean to come back with that camera on the ground, but you know, it happens. Reinhardt Eagles at bat. Floated. In center field, he's in trouble. And controlled to send him back to the dugout. Play at the plate as he slides across and is safe. Reinhardt extends their lead. The Eagles cooking with gas on Ken White Field.
Now batting number 6, Luis Dion.
Right field, right field.
Luis Dion next in the order for the Reinhardt Eagles. Reinhardt leading, continuing to extend it. This is sent down the line, and way out there, he's got a ton of time and space. That brings home Kroll for Reinhardt, sliding into prime scoring position. He's out. But Kroll scores for Reinhardt University, easily crossing the plate. Two go back to the dugout, one of them with a run in pocket.
Now batting number 31, Barry Eisman.
Eisman got a hold of that. Down the line, and this will retire the side. Reinhardt adds a pair. It's 11-5 as they continue to heat up at Ken White Field in North Georgia. We'll return with more college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network, and Reinhardt is looking good. Lynch will now deal for the Eagles, who lead by 6 runs on this side of the inning. We'll see if they can continue to extend that nice lead. Just a reminder, you can check out the NAIA Men's Golf National Championship, NAIA.org. (11-5) Reinhardt Eagles. They just continue to heat up. Lynch will deal. Big cut. He'll suffer strike 2. Jones taking his cuts. Delivered with authority. They'll strike him out. Lynch with some heat, sending him back to the dugout.
Has he at least been consistent with it? Yeah. Well, then that's all right there.
Now batting number 38, Kyle Magdeach.
Magdeach next in the lineup. Watch that go by. Fouled off into the backstop. Delivered with some heat. And the payoff pitch punches him out. He'll go back to the dugout. He goes down swinging. Magdic away. That's 2 down for the Reinhardt Eagles. Two away. Lynch will deal the 1-0. Really tight. He'll step off. Kelly, 1 for 2, the lefty. Delivered effectively. Count rises from an even 1 to 2-1. Lynch in the bottom of the 6th will rock and fire. This has got to be the longest 9-inning game of baseball ever. It's almost 9 o'clock. We're in the top of the 7th. First game was bang, bang, bang. We flew through it. And caught him. Striking him out. What a side for Lynch, who flips us to the bottom of this inning. College baseball, 11 runs, 5.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
In North Georgia, we're into the bottom of the 7th, where it's a 6-run game. Reinhardt out in front. 11-5 over the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Let's look at the dugout of the Gyrenes. And the Eagles just continue to look better and better as we battle our way through this one.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 11, Cade Shamley.
Let's go. Come on, Cade. Let's go, Cade. Come on, bro.
Chamley faces the first of this side, and that'll go for a strike, just cutting the edge of the zone. This is delivered to even the count at 1. Got a hold of that. Gives him a lot of space and time to get across 1, but it goes foul. And it'll be grabbed to send him back to the dugout with 1 away.
Now batting number 26, Ryan Stevens.
Stevens lets that first go harmlessly. Caught a roping shot, and he's cut down as well. 2 away quickly for the Gyrenes. Really nice couple of back-to-back plays for Ave Maria. It's exactly what the Gyrenes want to see, need to see. Shows bunt, pulls up. One-0. That's outside for a second ball. Watches that go by for strike 1. Two-one. With 2 away, this clatters around, rolling over the turf. Count even at 2. And so it's a full count. Trying to retire Phelps. Hines dealing. Fouled off. Caught that over the left field and over the wall. It's gone. A rocket blast to send himself home. The shot extends the lead of the Eagles by another run. Reinhardt delivers shot after shot after shot. Winds and delivers. Caught this, it goes foul. Mantooth is 2 for 4. That solo shot by Phelps means he's now 4 for 5 on the day. Caught it. Could be in trouble. Under that and controlled to retire the side. Ave Maria hanging around with the Reinhardt Eagles, trailing big. They'll need some productivity in this 8th inning if they want to keep their dream alive of winning this opening game in the Waleska site.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Cabeza the leadoff for the Gyrenes in the top of the 8th. They could really use some production on this side of the inning. Speaking of which, got a hold of that. Driven to deep left, and this one controlled to send him back to the dugout. One away for the Reinhardt Eagles.
Now batting number 13, Jordan Crawford.
Jordan Crawford will look to continue his productive evening. Crawford watches that go by. One away in the top of the 8th. 7-run game, Reinhardt a commanding advantage. Crawford is 1 for 3. 1-0, Crawford goes down the left field line, and he's got some time to get over to 1. Rounds that, headed out to scoring position at 2, and slides in. He didn't make it. Punched out and sent back to the dugout. 2 away for the Reinhardt Eagles. Great play by Reinhardt University out at 2. And the Eagles can taste victory on their home field.
Now batting number 1, Jimmy Coffey.
Coffee lets that fly by. 2 away. This is a bit wild. He's able to get onto it. Rolls through the turf. Two one. Finds the turf. Third ball. 3-1. He'll be walked. So free base positioning for Coffee. Jimmy is on the bag over at first. Van Leer is next in the order. Seven runs separating us in the 8th. Huge cut. Pulled off on the bunt. Van Leer is over 2. Center fielder. Pivotal in what is a comeback effort for Ave Maria. Seven runs separate. It's 2 away. This is sent down the line and goes foul. Top of the 8th. Eagles man, the sidearm, low slider, retires the side, sends us to the bottom of this inning between Reinhardt and Ave Maria.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Alaska, Georgia.
Now for the Eagles,
This side of the inning,
Nash Kroll.
Kroll, first at bat for Reinhardt University. Reinhardt a commanding 7-run advantage. Ave Maria looking to stage what would be an incredible comeback. Been so lucky with the weather. We fought rain off all through the day, got delayed. Looked like it was going to rain us out right before we got started and it held off. This one down the line goes foul. Huge cut from Nash Kroll. Wanted every last bit of it. One-two. Kroll lets that go, and that'll even our count at 2. He's the leadoff on this side of the 8th inning. Reinhardt seeking what would be a put-away run. It's been indomitable from the Eagles' side. I mean, 7 runs is wild. It would be a miraculous comeback for the Gyrenes. This one popped over the top, goes foul. Kroll lets the 2-2 go. Kroll got a hold of it. He could be in trouble as that's flown to center field and he's out. The first for the Gyrenes, who need to flip a pair more very quickly.
Now batting number 4, Adrian Vargas.
Vargas has been prolific with the bat all season long. Little check-in over at 1. Vargas rolls off the plate. Vargas caught the ball. Looks like he's all right. Vargas. Sent that to the outfield, and he'll be sent back.
Now batting number 8, Luca Boscarino.
Back to the dugout as Boscarino is next in the lineup. One away. Boscarino immediately got contact, and the play at 2, controlled set across very quickly. That's a 5-4-3 attempt. 2 away as he got him out at second.
Now batting number 6, Luis Dion.
Dion watches that go by. Dion again. Big cut will retire the side. And so Ave Maria quickly sends us to the 9th inning between these two in our Waleska bracket. Jesus Gonzalez leading off on this side of the inning. This is it, do or die for the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Welcome back and into the late stages of this one, top of the 9th. I'm Gabriel Schrei, glad you're along for the ride. Reinhardt way out in front on the Southeast Sports Network. Ave Maria looking for a miraculous comeback. We'll see if the Florida-based Gyrenes can tackle the Georgia Eagles. Dished low. Watch as that sail by for strike one. It painted the outside low corner. Count 2-1. Leadoff hitter for this ninth inning. Gonzalez is 1 for 4, the lefty right fielder. Tried to get in position to take a cut at that, looking for help. Gonna say that's a ball. Gary Justice, another broadcaster for the Southeast Sports Network, taught me a very interesting fact. When the official uses two hands, he's genuinely saying, I need help here. When it's one hand, he's saying, I'm sure of this call, back me up. Very interesting tidbit Gary learned from officiating himself. He was an umpire for many years, and he's also, notably, a Hall of Fame pitcher at the University of Pikeville of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. And he is down, back to the dugout. Reinhardt dealing some heat. That's one way to start the ninth inning. A lot of pressure on Tanner Kelly. Kelly lets that go. Top of the ninth inning. One away. Fouled off to the left. Matt Kibbe with another update on the Kingsport bracket on our X account at SESN Sports. I feel like all we've done is battle the rain today. Popped up. He could be in trouble with one away already. Count will remain even at 2, and he will continue to battle at the plate. Mahoney making life difficult, the right-handed pitcher on the mound for Reinhardt's Eagles. We lost our outfield cam and our action cam in Kingsport. We lost our outfield cam here because of the weather. Twice. Including right now, if you haven't noticed. 2-2. Punched him out. Mahoney sends it back to the dugout. Big time for the Reinhardt Eagles.
Now batting number
2 away for Reinhardt University, who can taste victory. Ave Maria clinging on to life in this first game. The Gyrenes in danger of dropping the first. Reinhardt has all but wrapped it up with a 7-run lead and just one out to play with for Ave Maria. Gyrenes man floats this foul back into the pines. Delivered low. Here's a look at the full bracket. Everybody who made it into the opening round in the NAIA for the baseball tournament this season. So many familiar faces, including Ave Maria and Reinhardt, who are side by side. Top of the ninth. Dished with some authority. So the count 3-1 with 2 away. Mahoney is threatening to slam the door on Jones and the Gyrenes. It would be an absolutely miraculous comeback at this point.
Now batting number 38, Kyle Majdich.
So Jones is on board over at 1. Magdich will take his cuts. Watches that go by, and it paints the outside low corner. Strike 1. 2 away, Jones on first. Mahoney to deliver. He'll rock and fire the 0-1. Clattered through the infield, diving, the 6 gets it, goes across to the 3. That is in time, and Reinhardt is going to win their first game in the host site matchup against the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. Very impressive showing from the Eagles, and the Gyrenes hung around with one of the best teams we've seen in a while in the Reinhardt University Eagles in very impressive fashion. We'll have more coverage of the host site in Waleska and Kingsport tomorrow, all on the Southeast Sports Network. Be sure to find all the ways to watch. SESNsports.com/how to watch. Look forward to you joining us and being with us and enjoying all of the action, as I know we will. You can find more updates and keep up with the action at SESN Sports on X.com. For the Gyrenes and for the Eagles, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long. Just a reminder, all games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live under copyright material of Schrei Media and the Southeast Sports Network. Today's game can be found archived and available for replay inside of the app or platform where you viewed it. 12-5, a 7-run win for the Reinhardt Eagles, who advanced in the winner's bracket.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Schrei Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Schrei Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.